Hey, what's up everybody, my name is Trifunet and welcome back to The Witcher 3. Last time we found out what happened to Tamara, the daughter of the Baron, so we can go to Oxenford, to the city of Oxenford, and try to find her. But first we're gonna head back to the Baron real quickly to check up on him and tell him what we know right now. The reason we're going to the Baron first is because we need... Hey, I'm also stuck there. Because we need sort of pass to cross the river that leads to the city of Oxenford, so I don't think that would otherwise be ideal. We can get that pass in a couple of ways, but I think the Baron is the easiest way to do. But first,
halt! Stand in Jew! I challenge you!
Boots a bit big, maybe? Careful not to trip.
Halt, I say! I am Ronvid of the Small Marsh, bound by a sacred oath.
Oh, that's rough. My sympathies.
To honour Maid Bilberry, fairest of all maids I know, by duelling 100 knights to the death. Now, draw your sword post-haste, for I have 99 left after you.
so this idiot wants to fight us, but let's see if we can't reason him out of this.
Why are you challenging me? Don't recall doing anything to offend the Maid Bilberry.
Well, why... then swear. Swear! Maid Bilberry's the most loveliest of all.
Thing is, I've never laid eyes on her.
Aha! Ah! I shall wash your scorn away with thy blood, fiend!
He just
Stand
needed an
and fight.
excuse for that one, didn't he? Okay.
What? Lost your nerve?
You know, I yield.
So after a few quick strikes,
Had enough?
Yes, luck stood with you. But the next time we meet,
the next time will be your death.
Challenge me again. Raise your hand. Draw your sword. Look at me the wrong way. And I'll kill you.
you so sure of that?
Yes.
We shall see.
Yeah, we shall. So that's a little side quest you can do. The first spawn, because we're gonna see him back again. The first spawn is always outside of Crow's Perch. So, let's see if we can talk to the Baron after that little... well, that little tussle.
Remember me?
Stable hand. Pulled you out of the fire.
We'll never forget that. Here, I'm grateful.
It's another tiny reward for being friendly and saving the man's life. But on to the matter at hand. The Baron is back in the garden.
Witcher, a word, please.
What is it?
So the
That
sergeant
night
is
when
interested
the Baron
in us.
ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No, don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
Okay, that's understandable, given what he has been going through.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, are called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Yeah, we did that good.
Your loss. It must hurt. Bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
No. Not now. Not anymore. It was too late. That was clear. Should have acted earlier. Taken them all from this damned Velen. In this hole. This Reesty mire. Nothing could go right here.
Take it easy, man. Stay calm.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something?
Yeah, we did.
Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out.
Yeah, it's raining.
Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe. Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
Okay, we'll agree to do that at least.
That much I can do.
I'm grateful. Take this. Call it enticement.
And there
this
we have
what
the letter of
produced-
safe conduct.
What is it?
A letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontard Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs gone stiff from so much bed rest.
And there we go again.
That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, were he still among the living. Ciri, come! Whole haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
So yeah. Well, since it's all in the past already, I'm gonna just be honest.
At Kaer Morhen,
Witcher school there, aye. But they only took lads as I recall.
they made an exception for me.
Right. Mean to say you're a she-witcher?
Not entirely. The mutations, I was never subjected to them. But everything else I know, I learned from the witches there.
Know any of them potions?
Not so much. A bit.
Because you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager.
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
So that's the stable hand we
that
rescued.
won't do it all.
So you afraid, little man?
What happened? You get the jitters?
No.
So why not?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
So that's
But not
risky.
drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. Or we start at daybreak.
And so it happened. So we'll go straight into our first horse race. But there's a lot of issue here because we need to win this. They're already cheering and we haven't done anything yet.
Ready?
As ever, first one to the tower.
Man's up!
That's a ways off.
Come on, silly, don't you embarrass us!
And there we go.
Want that horse, don't ya?
Had one just like it.
So as long as you keep the horse in full gallop and try to ease off when it's almost out of stamina, you should be fine. So you should only be able to lay off once.
You're wind, not woman. Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What?
Uh-oh, we've got trouble.
Another chance to win.
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even were it to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
So
Working on
another
it.
little cliffhanger.
And making piss-poor progress.
They split up. Hadn't considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too.
And so we will. So we can challenge him for a Gwent duel, but we'll not be doing that yet, because he's actually one of the best players in the game. So instead we'll start to ask him a few questions about his connections with Nilfgaard.
Can't help wondering why you made a deal with the Nilfgaardians.
What could I do? Cast myself at them and die a hero? Fuck a hero's death. Fuck death.
Rather live as a traitor.
Ere long, none will remember it. Temeria is no more. There's naught left to betray.
The local Nilfgaardian garrison doesn't look that strong.
What of it? Even were I to attack, cut them down to a man, others will come soon. Black Ones will flood this land, take control before long. Sure as we've all got arseholes, they will.
Sure as we've all got assholes. Yeah, that's kinda true. Okay, the rest we kinda know, so
So long.
say goodbye and head straight to Oxenford. And Oxenford is the, well, second largest city in Velen. You count Novigrad as being in Velen, which I think it is.
Wait, Witcher! When you find my daughter, will you give her this?
A ragdoll.
Uh-huh.
So another attempt of the Baron to try to reconcile with his own daughter. So, on to Oxenford. So, I've warped back to... Okay, the horse seems to be in trouble with some wolves. I'm gonna leave it there. So I've warped back to the Hanged Man's Tree, because, well, it's the closest fast travel point I have to Oxenford, so that will cut down our travel time at least a bit. So, and then we come to a cabin that's been set ablaze.
What's going on here? Why isn't anyone putting that out?
We want it to burn. Got it?
Piss off, or we'll fry you along with a fucking elf!
So we've got ourselves some racists that are trying to burn an elf alive, so...
There's a third way out of this situation.
So we're gonna try and save her.
You'll never learn.
So when in confrontations with multiple people like this, try to keep on the side of everything.
Run fast.
So the elf is out. Okay. So when the elf gets out, she helps you out a bit with her bow. But they start attacking her as well, so...
What was this about? Why'd they want to burn you alive?
They came to rob me. I refused to betray where I keep my valuables, so they brought in a cart full of firewood, barred me inside, and set fire to the thing.
Probably counting on you being swayed. Though I doubt they would have let you live even if you talked.
I've yet to thank you for your aid, Vatgern. My coin lies concealed in a hollowed-out stump behind the house. Take what you wish. It's dangerous to possess too much in these times.
Thank you. Farewell.
And again we get something out of being friendly. Well, friendly to some people. So those were some fancy boots. So there's another bear out there. Let's take that thing out quickly. And there goes the bear. So the elf mentioned that her stash was in a hollowed out tree stump. It's more kind of a hollowed out log, but there's 20 crowns in here. Not something to write home about, but well, it's better than nothing. So we do need to be careful around this area, because most of the enemies will be above my level at the moment. So I also forgot to show you, I found fancy boots on one of those bandits, and they're, well, very good. So if you compare that with what I had, the armor is more than double, and I have some sign intensity for Igni and a lot of resistances added to that. So it is heavy armor, but I'm gonna switch that out because it's gonna help me for now before we get to the really fancy Witcher stuff. So we're crossing into Redanian territory right now. The Redanians, as you might have remembered, are led by King Radovid, the madman that attacked his own ally, to combine their forces and, well, be an opposing force to the Nilfgaardians, to their own surprise. So when we try to cross the bridge, we normally would be denied passage, but we got something from the Baron.
No passage.
Case of the plague surface in the city or something?
The plague? No. We're to not let folk in the city. It's an order, so I don't, unless someone's got a pass.
Well, that's kinda handy. We've got that right here.
This way, you mean?
Let me look at that. Missing a seal, the red one.
Impossible.
Department of Civil Defence forgot again. They're really off their heads these days. Happens, so be it. You may come through.
Okay, so that explains why the Baron had
Come through.
a letter of safe conduct when this is in fact the opposing army that the Baron represents, and that of the Baron. Because he had a letter of safe conduct which was not sealed with the proper seal, but the guard didn't see through the deception and let me in right away. So this is one of the first bigger cities that we come across. One which is in focus of the arts, and there is an academy here as well, which we'll get to know a bit better later on. There's also a very big prison in here, but again something that we'll get to know better when we progress in the game. But first we need to go pay a visit to the Baron's daughter, which is supposed to be living here.